Right, gents, and welcome this evening to the Rugby Showdown. We had a bit of a technical error there coming in, but we are all live and we're all ready to get playing. Right, let's introduce our gentlemen for the evening. First up, all the way from Durban, we've got the sports guru, Gavin Skevington. How's it, Gav? How are you this evening?
And yourself, Rich.
Awesome, great having you here. Next up, we've got another Shark supporter, all the way from Cape Town. He was our top seed coming into the quiz from our preliminary round, Xavier Murray. How's it, Xavier?
Good, man. Good.
Awesome, great having you here. Next up, we've got another Cape Townian up here. He runs his own fantasy football rugby team, the Tokyo Saints. Carl Weston, the Texman.
Yeah, how's it, guys? You're gonna get 3 points off me.
Awesome, great. Next up, the Scots they talk about project players. Now they've got project rugby quizzes as well, all the way. A South African in Edinburgh, Timmy. How's it, Timmy?
How's it, Rich? All good, mate.
Great. Thanks for joining us. Next up, we've got our finalist from the Great South African Rugby Quiz, who came in as our seeded player for this first edition of the Rugby Showdown, Shauno. Shauno, welcome back.
Thanks, man.
Awesome, great. Thanks everybody for being here. Right, so let's not waste any time and get straight into the swing of things. Great. So first off, let's quickly run through how the showdown will work tonight. So we're going to have 7 rounds of rugby-based Q&A games. So players are going to score points in a similar structure as what they would do in a proper rugby match. The top 2 point scorers at the end of the 7 rounds, they move forward to a final playoff round. And the points, of course, from the 3 previous rounds will be carried into the playoff round, where a match or pool winner will be crowned, and the winner of this evening will move straight on to our final on the 16th of March. Next up, we just have some few important rules to go through before we get started for the evening. Firstly, our match rules. Rule number 1, banter is encouraged. Rule number 2, you can try and Google at your own peril, but in this game, time will catch you out. And finally, rule number 3, everybody have a drink in close proximity. It might be a long evening. Everybody ready? And let's get playing Rugby Showdown. First off, let's get started with our coin toss. So the coin toss is going to be straightforward. It's going to determine our running order for the first few rounds. The goal here is to get as close as possible to the correct answer. So everybody, if you've got your keypads ready, let's get going with our coin toss question. So our question, Dan Carter holds the record for the most conversions across Rugby World Cup tournaments. How many did he score?
Jeez. Holy fuck. Okay.
While we get started, we've already got some love coming in. Rugby Chat with Angus, sending some love to Xavier for the Fantasy Rugby TV boys. And again, also to Tex, he says, do it for the buggers.
Well, I'm sending everything via WhatsApp here.
Perfect, no worries. We've got that technical problem, so we've got that sorted out. Okay. Right, gents, you've got about 20 seconds left to lock in any answers that you have on this specific question. Remember, we do not need the correct answer. We need as close as possible to the correct answer to determine our running order.
I've got no dialogue box. Oh, got it.
Okay. You're going to make it just in time there, Gav?
Done.
Right. Everybody ready? And let's check the answers. So, we've got Sean, who's linked as our anonymous user with 29. We've got Timmy with 31. Then we've got Xavier that says he only did 5 conversions. And then finally, Gavin giving us 146 and Tex giving us 217. So if we just do a quick arithmetic there to determine who got closest to that.
Tell me.
The correct answer there 58 conversions. So
What?
that means
Only?
across Rugby World Cups, not Test matches, Rugby World Cups.
Oh, my bad. I misread.
So that means Timmy will start in. Will start first, followed by Sean in the second spot. Xavier with his 5, that still comes in our third spot. Gavin with 100 and, Gavin in 4th, and then finally Tex will take the 5th spot here. Right, so
Okay, I'm off
from
to a
there-
flyer.
I panicked as well. I didn't have my
Luckily,
dialogue box.
not a point scoring round. Let's get started with our kickoff round. So over here with the kickoff, we're going to take a certain topic, and the goal is to fill up the board. So our topic for this evening is Heineken Champions Cup past winners.
Oh, fuck.
So as we get ready, I give you the years, and you need to tell me who won in a specific year. So you'll see the top ones, our gold ones on top is worth 7 points, the silver answers in the middle worth 5, and the bottom worth 3. So Timmy, as you got closest to the post, you get to choose which one you want to answer first.
I'll go. You know what? I'll go 1920.
So 2019, 2020, and who do you say won that specific year?
I think that was Bristol.
Bristol. Okay, and the correct answer there, that was Exeter Chiefs. Right, so next up, Sean, you get the next one.
13-14.
And 13-14 was
Toulon.
Toulon. So Sean saying Toulon. And 13-14, that was Toulon. So Sean off. He's got a 5-pointer in the bag. Next up, Xavier.
1999, 2000,
And that was
Northampton Saints.
99-2000. He's going for a 7-pointer there. And it was Northampton Saints. So 7 off the mark there for Xavier. Gavin.
Let's go. 1819.
And that was
Joseph, I was going to say Exeter Chiefs, but that's next to it. I can't remember what year that was now. Either Leicester or Saracens. I'm sure it was English.
okay. And you, which one are you saying?
Saracens, sorry. Saracens.
Saracens. Correct answer there, Saracens. So Gavin off with a 3-pointer. Tex.
Oh, fuck. Shit, I think I need to cut these other points off. 96, 97.
And that was
Hey, fuck, I'm gonna go with Toulon. I don't
Toulon.
even know.
And that was Brive. It was a French club, quite close.
Wow.
Not yet. But we are running in reverse order, which means Tex going back, you get to choose once again.
Oh, fuck. I'm still cutting off the points. 98, 99.
I don't think anyone knew that.
And that was
Buddy, I'm just doing a thing.
Oh, crap. Let's go with Bath.
Just
98, 99. That was Ulster.
Oh, sorry. Sorry, Oaks.
Right. So, Gavin, you going up back next?
trying to remember when Wasps won it, so I'm going to go 05, 06. I'm going to say Wasps.
05, 06. And that was Munster in 05, 06. Xavier.
03, 04.
And that was
That was Wasps. Or Wasps. Who won that year?
Okay, and that's Wasp. So Xavier
Xavier.
to a flyer there. Next up, Sean.
0809
And that would be
Toulouse.
809. And that was Leinster. Right, and that leaves us, Timmy. You've got 2 3-pointers at the bottom, 2020-21 or 2017-18.
Let's go 17-18.
And that
So
was
I know Leinster was strong a couple of years ago. So Leinster.
and the correct answer there, Leinster. So Timmy off the mark. Right, so that means at the end of our kickoff round, the scores are as follow. We've got Xavier taking the lead with 12, followed by Sean in on 5, Evan on 3, me on 3, and Tex still needing to get off the mark. Okay, so let's move on to our first section of the evening. We are going to be covering the players in terms of the Rugby Showdown. Right, so with the players, our first game, an all-time favorite, Who Am I?
Cheapest.
So for those
Danny
who don't remember-
Gerber.
Danny Gerber.
So for those who don't remember how Who Am I works, the objective of Who Am I is to name the player. I'm going to give you 5 clues, all going to be provided or related to the same player, and points are going to be scored on a sliding scale based on the clue number. So of course, as with anyone, any incorrect answer will override a previous correct answer. What that means is if you decide to give a specific answer on clue number 1 or number 2, for instance, and you decide to change it on clue 4 or 5, the last answer would be the one that counts. So if you think you've answered the correct answer, think wisely before changing again. So how our sliding scale is going to work? Again, we've got our rugby scoring system, or a version of it there, which means if you get correct on clue number 1, that's 7 points in the bag. Clue number 2 is worth 5 points. Clue number 3 worth 3. Clue number 4 on 2, and 1 point if you get it on the last one. Right, so clue number 1 of Who Am I? I was born in Caracas, Venezuela on 31 August 1958. So 30 seconds to give us an answer before the clue number 1 box closes on your side. So Carl, Tex, of course, you can just WhatsApp, as we know we've got a technical issue there.
I have never heard of any rugby player from Venezuela from 1958. Jeepers, I'm gonna have to just guess.
Right, moving on. Clue number 2. So clue number 2. I am the current president of top 14 side Biarritz. Is that starting to ring a bell to the gents on this side?
Yep.
See anybody in the comment section? Our comment section is still a bit quiet, except for Angus, who had a few goes at the start.
Done.
So we've got a confident person there. Is that you there, Sean? Sean, confident. He's got the correct answer there. Clue number 3. I made my test debut for France versus South Africa on 8 November 1980. Are we starting to ring a few bells there at the bottom, gents?
Yeah.
Right, next up. Clue number 4. I am the top try scorer for the French national team.
Oh, that's very helpful.
Yeah.
And we've already got a gentleman that's been drawn in our so-called pool of death who's already happy he's not playing tonight. We'll see how confident he is if when Pool C comes along. Angus.
Just wanted to say I'm happy I'm not playing Pool C.
Right, and let's move on to our last clue. Clue number 5. Hopefully we've got ruffled a few brain cells there. I famously scored the winning try during the 1987 Rugby World Cup semi-final to take France to the first ever Rugby World Cup final. And Sean looking very quietly confident there in the corner.
Now I've got this one.
He reckons he's got this.
The first one is not applicable. Don't look at that answer.
Right, and we are locked in there. Right, let's move on. Right, so Sean, on our first clue, giving us Sean going on the second clue for Serge Blanco. Next up, clue number 3, we still have no responses there. Clue number 4, no response there.
I responded on clue 3, by the way.
You said Ben Gufflet.
Roger.
Okay.
Is it Ben or Roger?
And then Timmy giving us a answer there on clue number 5.
I sent him
Right,
Sisselon and somewhere.
Let's move on and see who our player for this evening is. It is in
Rich?
fact
Oh, bugger.
Serge Blanco. Yes, Gav, sorry.
You didn't get my answer. It was wrong anyway, but my answer didn't come through.
Okay, maybe I think if you didn't give it through in time, the system
is
wouldn't
it?
have taken it if the 30 seconds was up.
That was wrong anyway,
Right.
so it's fine. I'm going to pretend it was right.
Okay, we'll just pretend it was right, and the system is screwing you over tonight.
Yeah, that's it.
Right.
It's a referee.
Right. So, Sean closing the gap in that round. Xavier still taking a 12-10 lead. Timmy moving up into the third spot.
No bonus
He's
points.
on 4, followed by Gavin on 3. And then Tex, we representing the buggers, still needing to get off the mark tonight.
Yeah,
Right.
we'll get there eventually.
We'll get there. As next up, we have another player showdown. So we've got our running order, which means for this round we've got Xavier that's going to run first, followed by Sean in second, Timmy in the third spot, Gavin fourth, and then Tex fifth, and doing our turnaround. Right. So before we move on to the player round, of course, those that has played in the warm-up rounds, in the preseason rounds, would be familiar with the 50-22 call and the interception. So just to clarify that for everybody watching, the 50-22 call, so each player is given 22 seconds to answer the question. If they fail to answer the question, the 50-22 option comes up, which means any player that feels that they know the answer can steal the question and answer that question for points. Furthermore, our interception, so there's going to be certain blocks that's marked as an interception. So every player is also allowed one interception, which means you get to steal that player's question as well. But remember here as well, if you are successful in the intercept, you take the points for the round. If you're unsuccessful, that's a penalty against you, and the opponent, your player that you stole from, they get the points even though they never even answered the question. So this could be in your favor or work against you, the intercept. So everybody ready? Let's get going. Right, also remember, as you saw, you're allowed one 50-22 and one intercept across the 3 boards, so think wisely. First up, we've got Xavier, who gets to choose one of our boards. Xavier, which player do you want to answer a question on?
Curtly Bill.
So Xavier going for Curtly Beale. Right, so at what age did Curtly Beale sign his first professional contract with the New South Wales Waratahs?
Jeez.
Sure.
Oh, 17.
No, he couldn't have been. Quade Cooper was the youngest at 17.
Good
Yeah,
Bill
man.
was at 16.
What? No, I was wrong. Oh, that was a proper guess. Oh,
Right. Okay. We've got some love coming in from Vim. And Angus, it says this is his favorite round as well. Right, next up, Sean. You've got some time to think this over.
Semi Radradra.
Sean going for Semi Radradra. And he's
come
gone
on.
on an intercept. Anybody that wants to play the intercept, if they feel confident to take a 7-point question on Semi Radradra.
Why does
No
this always
intercepts
happen
yet.
to me?
So you get the question because we've got no intercept. So, having represented Fiji in the 2013 Rugby League World Cup and 2019 Rugby Union World Cup, he also represented one other country.
Easy.
Sorry?
It's easy.
Okay, and it is.
Australia.
Giving us Australia there. And the correct answer there
it's wrong.
is
Yes, we go.
Australia. So Sean with a 7-pointer there. Next up, Timmy.
Let's go Delalio. Go big or go home.
There we
Timmy
go.
going for Lawrence Delalio. Right. So a 7-pointer on Delalio. Prior to representing England, which country gave Delalio a formal invitation to represent them based on his ancestral eligibility? He ultimately turned them down, of course, in the early 90s.
I'm going to go France.
Okay, the 50-22 not counting here. You gave an answer before that. You gave us France. The correct answer there is... Just waiting for us to get back. That was in fact Ireland.
Ireland.
Wow.
Right, next up, Gavin.
Hey, let's go Michael Jones. See if my
3-pointer down at the bottom, Michael Jones.
hoping it's easy.
So, making his All Blacks debut during the 1987 Rugby World Cup and representing 55 times. Which other country did Michael Jones win a single cap for in 1986?
I know this one. One of the Pacific Islands. Tonga.
Oh, and we've got a
Samoa.
50-22. Anybody that wants to steal the question from Gav on this one? Everybody's still quiet, keeping their cards close to the chest.
Can
this
I answer
evening.
Yes.
still? No.
Yeah, can I answer?
No, unfortunately.
I'll go for it.
Okay, no, sorry, we've already lost out on that one, DJ. Sorry.
I said that. I said that.
Okay, right, so
Quicker,
that was
I think.
Samoa. Next up, Tex.
Oh, God. Told you guys I've got a game plan here. I can't let you streak ahead. Greg Peterson.
Greg Peterson. So he's going for the 7-pointer again. So, having represented Australia at under 20 level, which country did current Newcastle Falcons lock Greg Peterson end up representing from 2014 onwards after leaving Australia to play club rugby in Europe?
The US.
Tex going for the USA. And off the mark with a fantastic 7-pointer.
Sure.
Yeah, boy.
And Tex, we are running in reverse order, which means you are up next again.
Okay, let's go with Percy at the bottom right.
Percy Montgomery. So he's going for a 3-pointer. And anybody that wants to intercept the question from Tex?
Oh, bugger. I knew there was going to be something like that.
Yes.
Cool.
Going once, going twice.
Me.
And Xavier says he's going to intercept. Right, Xavier. So you've intercepted the question, which remember, if you get it right, you get the 3 points. If you get it wrong, Tex automatically gets the 3 points.
Get it wrong.
In what position did Percy Montgomery make his Test debut during the 97 British and Irish Lions series?
Outside centre.
The correct answer there is. While we wait for that to load, it's outside centre, which means Xavier. Next up, running in reverse order. So Gavin.
Peter de Villiers.
Going for Peter de Villiers.
Jeez, I would have dodged that one.
Yeah, me too.
Which national side is former French prop Peter de Villiers currently the scrum coach of?
Oh, jeepers.
I do know this one and I've gone blank. It's European.
Oh,
No.
I'll take it. I'll take it. I'll take it. I'll take it.
Sean quick with his 50-22. The answer there, Sean, is?
I think it's Scotland.
Sean going for Scotland. The correct answer there. Sorry.
Waratahs.
Those are those technical bugs that still come in. While we're waiting for the answer to load. Scotland, which means
well
Sean
done.
gets the 5 points for his successful 2022 there. Xavier, we're back with you.
Jeez. George North.
Sorry, no, I'm sorry I got that wrong. We are actually with Timmy. Sorry, you need to wait for that. Timmy, we are with you.
Just to annoy Xavier, I'm going to take George North in.
Okay, so to annoy Xavier, we've got Timmy going for George North. Against which side did George North score against during the 2011 Rugby World Cup to become the youngest try scorer at the World Cup? So which opposition in pool play did he score against to get that record?
Can I steal it?
Australia.
Okay, so George, Timmy's saying Australia. He said it before the 50-22, which means we can go ahead. It was in fact Namibia.
oh, makes sense.
Right, Sean.
Let's take the last 5-pointer.
Going for one him off. So Sean already with a successful 50-22. After impressing for the Pampas 15 during the 2011 Vodacom Cup, which French top 14 club has Pumas winger 1 Imhoff represented since?
Racing 99. Racing.
Okay, I think you mean racing, so I think you said Racing 99, Racing 92.
Oh, man,
we
you
know
know
which
what I
one you're
mean.
talking about. Yes, we'll give you that. That is 3 scoring opportunities in this round, 3 successful. Xavier, you are
about the
left
century.
with. Sorry, Xavier.
James Lowe. James Lowe.
Lowe. Going for James Lowe. Right, so prior to making his island debut in 2020, which New Zealand representative side did James Lowe represent between... Sorry, that's my mistake. That was just a quick search. Sorry, okay, so which representative side did James Lowe represent prior to that?
Maori All Blacks.
Okay, you say Maori All Blacks. We'll give you that as soon as we go in.
Can you just slow down so I can see the questions in advance?
Not so fast, Gav. Right, so we're just getting that technical error sorted out. It was in fact the Maori All Blacks, which means we give Xavier the 3 points for that round. So while we wait for the slides to come back up, let's quickly tally our scores before we move on to the next round. Which means we've got Sean taking the lead at the moment, opening up a healthy lead after that round with 27. Xavier in second place on 18. So while we're just waiting for that to come back up, No, we're not going to play again, gents. We've got Tex that's moved
No,
up
the answers,
into. We've got Tex moving up into third place on 7. Timmy on 4. And Gavin on 3 at the moment. Right, gents. Moving on to our next round. This is going to be the teams round.
Well,
So for the teams round, same format. We're going to have a first of our game, which everybody participates in, following by our teams board. So for our teams game, we're going to be playing Bomb Squad. So everybody still remembers the Bomb Squad game. Over here, the goal is to complete the the players in a team. So I'm going to give you a starting lineup from a specific game. You need to fill in the blanks. Now the big difference is with our Bomb Squad, the bench players, our Bomb Squad players are worth 2 points, with our normal starting players worth 1 point if you get them correct. Let's get going with our Bomb Squad game. Our team we're going to be playing is the South Africa versus Japan 2015 World Cup team. I do not want the Japanese team. I want the South African team that lost the 34-32 that day.
The best part of this is that I was on an aeroplane on my way to Argentina when that game happened.
oh,
Right, so first up,
So lucky.
we are doing the Bomb Squad forwards. And let's move to the forwards. So you'll see on the app has come up. So we want to know who was the tight end, who was the open side, and who was number 8 on that fateful day. Remember, once you've got the all 3 of those put in, close the app and lock in your answers. Tex, I await yours.
Okay. Yeah. I'm busy just thinking. Who's the other 7?
There's only one block, eh? I've just got to put all 3 in the same block.
No. So you just tick on the. You'll see the arrow. Tick on the arrow to move on to the next
Oh,
one.
okay. Sorry. I thought there was question number 3. My apologies.
No worries. Right, and Angus showing in some late love for Gertley Beale.
Oh fuck. I'm trying to just think of 7. I'll send you number 8 now.
Okay. Everybody locked in. Let's move on to our back line. So our back line. Scrum off, left wing and fullback. Worth 1 point each. 3 points up for grabs.
Oh, what was it? Excellent.
Do you have to get all 3 right, or is it one per
Nope.
1 point?
1 point per 1 point per player.
I feel better now.
Oh.
It was a horrible day. I've blocked it out.
Oh my fuck! I can see the sex
Actually,
face.
it's coming back in waves, and it's horrible again.
Still got some time, gents, to relive this
That's
before
another
we move on.
pause.
Brian Habena on 14. How are you gonna win this game?
I remember the backline, but not the forwards.
Yeah, as well.
Right, moving on to the bomb squad on the day. So we've got 2 players there. They are worth 2 points. So take a long hard look and see if you can complete that bomb squad. Bomb squad fails before it was cool.
Shit. I think I made a mistake on the number 20.
Okay, everybody locked in?
No, I don't even know if this is right, but I'm just throwing guesses out there at this stage.
Okay. Right, so question number 3. So we got Sean giving us Yanni, Gavin giving us Yanni, Timmy giving us Yanni, and Xavier also giving us Yanni there. The correct answer there, and I've got Texas one in here as well, Yanni Duplessis on that fateful day. So moving on to our number 7 on the day. So we've got Sean giving us Willem Albert, Gavin giving us Skulk, Timmy is actually giving us PSDT, as well as Xavier that just needs to learn how to spell PSDT, but at least he can make it out.
Period.
Pereer, the correct answer there, it is in fact Peter the Twain.
Yes, man.
Moving on.
I thought I remembered Skull playing. Look.
So you do remember Scott playing. We've got Dwayne Vermeulen, and we've got Timmy giving us a Skulk Burger, and Xavier giving us a Skulk Burger. The correct answer there, Skulk Burger.
Old fella, legend.
I got 0 out of 3 so far.
Right. So
That's the bastard.
on to the next round. So we've got Xavier giving us Ruan Pinar. We've got Sean giving us Ruan Pinar. We've got Timmy giving us Ruan Pinar. And Gavin giving us Ruan Pinar.
Tex would have given you Ruan Pinar if I could have remembered his name.
Tex didn't give me a Ruan Pinar there. The correct answer there for that fateful day, Ruan Pinar. Moving on to our next one. So we've got on the left wing, got Xavier giving us Luazim Vovo. Sean giving us Luazim Vovo. Gavin giving us Luazim Vovo. Timmy having a bit of a stuck there. And Tex, you gave me Francois Hougaard. The correct answer there, Luazim Vovo.
I'll tell you now, my number 23 is wrong.
Moving on to our fullback for the day. So we've got everybody giving us a Zane Kirchner here. Even Tex giving us a Zane Kirchner here. The correct answer there, Zane Kirchner. And at that point in time, as you can see from the picture, he had already cut off the knick-knack hair. Probably why the Samson locks were gone, and that cost us. Moving on to our bomb squad player, so worth 2 points. Number 20, we've got Sean giving us Siakulisi, we've got Gavin giving us Siakulisi, Timmy giving us a Siakulisi, and Xavier giving us a Siakulisi there as well. Tex unfortunately did not give us a Siakulisi, he gave us a Faf de Klerk.
Yeah, I thought it was scummy.
The correct answer there, Siakulisi.
Thought that was wrong.
And moving on to our last bomb squad player, we've got Sean giving us JP Peterson, Xavier giving us JP Peterson, with Hougaard, the Allende, and Luazim Vovo will be the other ones. Correct answer there, coming on, and unfortunately echoing his name on the wrong side of history with that last tackle.
He missed the last tackle.
Right. So let's quickly tally up the scores before we move on to our team's board. Taking up or stretching his lead a bit further. If we just want to quickly get that sorted out there. So Sean is moving up to 35 points at the moment. as we said previously, the so far in our preseason rounds, 40 points was the magic number for an evening, and Xavier hot on his heels with 28. Gavin moving up into Timmy moving up into third place with 11. Gavin on 9 and Tex on 7. Sorry.
Oh,
Tex is
surely
on
I got 1 right there. I got Zane Kirshner.
8. No,
I'm on
yes,
8.
sorry, you are on 8. So,
And I would have got Ruan Pino if I could have remembered the bastard's name.
Right. So this means our running order as well for our next teams game. We're going to have Sean kicking off first, Xavier second, Timmy in third place, Gavin,
Apparently I'm
and
coming for
then
you, Timmy.
Dex. Right.
Whew.
So our teams board, everybody soak it in, and Sean, you can get us going for our teams round.
Let's go for. I'm gonna take the Lions, Emirates Lions.
Sean playing it safe with a 3-pointer, going for the Emirates Lions, and it's an intercept. Anybody that wants to use the interception on the Emirates Lions?
Take
Going
it.
once, going twice.
Oh, I'll take it. He's in the lead anyway.
Okay. Tex taking the intercept there.
Wish
So-
me luck, boys.
Tex, prior to their rebranding to the Lions for the 2007 season, what was the Johannesburg franchise known as during their partnership with the Free State Rugby Union?
Oh,
Come on.
you're kidding me!
Prior to 2000, oh fuck, the Cats was way too early, bro. Hold on. Okay.
And that's a failed interception.
3 points.
3 points to Sean there. Sorry, let's just get that back. We've got a bit of a problem there.
Oh,
Sorry, gents, we've got a small system error there. We are back with you right now. The correct answer there was the Cats. So, Sean, you get
bugger
the
off.
3 pointers there.
What? I even called it, but I said it was too early. Okay, Roger.
Yeah, sorry, we're just waiting for the system now to wake up there. So, Sean going up to 38 points with that one. So, while we get that, we get ready there or get back going there.
Oh, I thought the Cats was like way before 2007.
The Cats played the last season in 2006.
I thought they finished up at like early 2000s, late 90s, somewhere there. Okay.
Yeah, so close there. Sorry, let's go in there. Right, so Emirates Lions off the board, of course, but that means next up Xavier.
Leinster.
Xavier going for Leinster. So while we wait for Leinster to come up, name the top point scorer for over an entire career for Leinster.
Jonathan Sexton.
So he's going for a 5-pointer on Jonathan Sexton. The correct answer there, Johnny Sexton.
Nice one.
That's
Next
the
up,
right
Timmy.
person.
Let's go Glasgow Warriors.
Glasgow Warriors going for a 7-pointer.
local.
It had to
Keeping
be.
it
It had to be
locally,
Glasgow.
keeping it lekker. What's the official name of the home ground of the Glasgow Warriors team?
Scottstown.
Timmy going for Scotstoun Stadium there. A brilliant 7-pointer there by Timmy as it's Scotstoun Stadium. Gavin.
Oh, what the hell? Let's try New England Free Jacks.
New England Free Jacks. Which South African coach has been named as head coach of the New England Free Jacks for the 2022 MLR season?
Roger Smith. I don't know.
Roger
I know he
Smith.
was named somewhere. He was named somewhere, but not there. But that's the only answer I got. Roger Smith.
Okay, so you gave it before the 50-22, so that option is off the table, gents. Going to the correct answer there. Scott Matty,
Oh,
leaving the Greek quiz to go to New England.
It was local.
Next up, Tex.
Let's go Queensland Reds.
Queensland Reds. So Tex going for his 7-pointer up there. So, as a redeemer, Tex, name the top point scorer over an entire career for the Queensland Reds.
Oh god, it's Michael. I don't know how to say the surname. It's it begins with an H. Heath, something like that. Sorry, that's the
Michael?
best I can give you.
Spell it quickly.
It's HY something.
Okay, unfortunately, you were quite close there. You gave it before the 50-22. The correct answer there. Michael Leinach.
Oh, okay, sorry. Okay.
Not to worry. Now you're running in reverse order, Tex. You've got a chance to redeem yourself immediately.
Okay, let's go All Blacks. Bugger it.
So going for another 7-pointer there.
100%. I need to keep these other points down.
So in 1907, Wellington player Albert Baskerville severed ties with the New Zealand Rugby Union and recruited a group of players to undertake a professional tour of Australia and Great Britain. That team has become known as the Professional All Blacks, or the other name that they've been given is...
Oh. Fuck. The profession. I don't know. What?
Okay, anybody that wants to try a 50-22 on this one? Everybody quiet on this. The correct answer.
Uri something.
They were named the All Golds because going after money. That's
Must have
your
been
Wikipedia
96,
reading for the evening.
I've
The All Golds.
Never heard of that.
Get it?
I know what's going to pull up. All goals, 36 tomatoes.
Don't bring up Billy 12.
Can I go
please,
for? Can I go for the Emirates line since it's not turned over?
Unfortunately, you cannot.
I'll go for the Frenchies at the bottom left. 3 points.
Blue.
Yeah. La Blues.
Despite having never lifted the Rugby World Cup, how many World Cup finals have the French rugby team played in?
Oh,
It's either one or two. One.
Gavin giving us one. Played in 3 finals. 1987, 99, and 2011. Timmy.
What if it says 1 plus 2?
Let's try Crusaders.
Timmy going for the Crusaders.
when do I get a chance?
During the inaugural Super 12 season of 1996, what position did 10 times champions Crusaders finish at?
They finished last.
Okay. And yes, they finished 12th or
Yeah.
last.
Well done.
Right. Next up, Xavier.
Azuri.
Xavier going for a 3-pointer on the Azzurri. In which year did the Italian national rugby team play their first official Six Nations match?
Jesus freaking Christ. Just guessing here. 2007.
2007.
2000.
Correct answer there. 2000.
Ah,
Right, Sean, you've left with Stade Francais or Bristol Bears.
Let's go Bristol Bears.
So Sean going for Bristol Bears. So prior to a sensational extra time loss after Harlequins overturned a 28-0 deficit, Bristol Bears finished the 2020-2021 Gallagher Rugby Premiership in which position during the regular season?
First.
And they did finish first. Right, so let's quickly tally up before we move on to the next round. Sean, he's extended his lead so ever slightly, 41 to 33. So Sean has already reached the magic number. Is that going to be enough with Xavier hot on his tails? Timmy actually making quite a big leap in that round with 12 points scored. He moves up to 23. And Gavin on 9 and Tex on 8.
Thanks, Tex.
Right, James.
Yeah, pleasure, Mabry. Yeah. Here to give away points.
Oh,
Moving on, James. We are moving on to our next game, the TMO referral. Much more straightforward than the name sounds. So the goal of this is a rugby twist on true or false. I'm going to give you 5 statements. You need to tell me if it's true, in which factor to try, or false, no try. Simple enough. I give you the statement, try or no try. So with the TMO round, again, there's 5 points up for grabs here, 1 per decision. Everybody ready? Let's play TMO referral. So, decision number 1. Martin Giovanni was suspended by Racing 92 from playing in the 2016 Heineken Cup final. He missed the semi-final by telling the club he needs to attend to family matters in Argentina. However, he was spotted partying in Las Vegas with members of the PSG football team. Try or no try?
Are we just answering true or false here?
Right.
Or you want try,
Yes,
no
true or
try?
false. True or false, try or no try, whichever you feel the most comfortable with. Decision number 2. England flyer George Ford has a younger brother Henry, who currently represents England in rugby league. Tex getting some love from Andre Gil already. The buggers putting pressure on you to get up on the board.
Bugger it.
Bugger the buggers. Right, everybody ready? Next decision. Decision number 3. The Ranfurly Shield was originally designed as a trophy for association football, or what mortals call soccer. The original picture on the centerpiece was a soccer one and was modified by adding goalposts to the soccer goal to create a rugby scene.
You love that Ranfurly Shield. Bugger it.
yes.
I think it's awesome, but wow, it always makes a cameo.
Yeah. Then you know what to study next time.
Yeah, 100%. The history of the Ranfurly Shield.
Decision number 4. In 1907, the RFU purchased 4 hectares of ground used for growing cabbages. This was converted in what is today known as Twickenham Stadium.
Yo.
Try or no try?
Yes. The original Cabbage Patch.
Andre giving Tex some stick there for next time.
I'm not even looking on that group right now. I've just got your WhatsApp up.
And decision number 5. The Welsh rugby team has a 0% win record against Germany, following a 3-0 win by the Germans during a 1910 tour match in what is their only meeting to date. I'm waiting for William Solomon to come up in the comment section to give us some German rugby love. All right, everybody lock in their answers as we are going to move on.
Yeah, first through.
Right, so we've got Martin Giovanni being suspended by Racing 92 from the 2016 Heineken Cup final because he went out partying with the PSG guys in Las Vegas. So we got a text that said it was no try, Sean making it a try, Xavier, Gavin, and Timmy all awarding that a try. And that is in fact, it's a try. That really did happen.
I recall something like that, but wasn't quite sure.
Moving on, England fly-off George Ford has a younger brother Henry, who currently represents England in Rugby League. Text that said it was a try. The rest, everybody saying that is not a try. Xavier, Gavin, Timmy, and Short saying that.
Bloody
Unfortunately for you,
majority.
Tex, there is no Henry Ford. I made him up, unfortunately, for that.
Yeah, well, it's the same name as the car guy, isn't it? The one that invented the cars. So I was like, this is bloody
Exactly.
tricky.
Exactly.
So I went no.
Next up, the Ranfurly Shield was originally designed as a trophy for soccer. So we've got Sean giving that a try. We've got Timmy that gave that a try. Gavin that gave that a try. Xavier that said that's not a try. Tex gave that a try. That is in fact, that happens to be true.
Oh, lucky guess.
It was invented as a trophy for football, and when it was not used for football, they just added extra goalposts on the engraving, which you can still see to today.
Sure.
Next up, in 1907, the RFU purchased 4 hectares of ground used for growing cabbages, which was converted in what is known as Twickenham Stadium today. Sean that said that was a try. Timmy says that's a try. Gavin says no try. Xavier says that's a try. Tex also said that's a try. And that is in fact true story, gentlemen. Moving on to our last one. The Welsh rugby team has a 0% win record against Germany, following a 3-0 win by them in 1910. So Sean again saying that that's not a try. Timmy saying that's not a try. Xavier saying that's not a try. And Gavin that actually says that's a try. And Tex also saying that's a try. They've in fact never played the German rugby team. That is a made-up stat just for the pure entertainment of William Solomon. Right, so let's quickly tally up the scores before we move on to our showdown board. So, Lee just holding on to his lead, playing 46-38. Sean over Xavier. Timmy on 27, needing another big round here to try and squeak into the final or into the playoff. Gavin on 12 and Tex on 10 at the moment. So let's move on to our showdown board.
No,
So again, our running order is Sean, Xavier, Timmy, Gavin, and
Jesus.
Tex. So Sean, you get to go first again.
Tier 2 and 3 rugby.
Okay. So Sean going for tier 2 and 3 rugby. Alright, please can you name the national team for us in that picture?
No. Let's go Spain. I don't know.
Okay, the correct answer there. Chile.
Chile.
Xavier.
Family Feud.
Where you?
Sorry?
Family Feud.
Family Feud.
Oh, going for the big guns.
His father Frank
Get
played
it
2
out.
games for Ireland.
Oh.
His father's cousin Barry won 4 caps for Ireland. His father's other cousin John played 26 games for Ireland and toured with the British and Irish Lions in 1980 and 1983. Who's the player in question?
Jonathan Sexton.
Okay, going for Jonathan Sexton there. Unfortunately, no 50-22 available on that, as you have already given us an answer.
Oh.
Correct answer there,
Oh,
Ryan O'Driscoll.
Good blood in that
Get
family.
off the board.
Next up, Timmy.
Let's try silverware.
Timmy going for silverware. And that's an intercept. Anybody that wants to intercept? We've still got 3 interceptions left here.
Yes, play me, I'm fresh. I need them points.
Tex, you've already used your interception.
Sorry, Roger.
Going once. Going twice. Timmy, that's yours. Can you please name the trophy for us then?
Oh, good idea.
Fire and ice cup. I don't know.
The Fire and Ice Cup from our preliminary round. The correct answer there.
Super 10 cup.
That's the Super 10 trophy.
Ah,
Gavin.
Let's go traitorism.
Gavin going for traitorism. Sorry, that's not traitorism.
Ooh.
Let's go back.
still don't know the answer.
Okay, sorry, let's quickly go to traitorism.
Oh,
I think we're getting a technical error here. Sorry, James. We need to go back a few steps there. There we go. Sevtaveni Savivatu made his All Blacks debut in 2005 and won 46 caps for them. Which national team did he represent in 2004?
oh, last time was Pacific Islands. That's the last time you got me, and I said Fiji.
Okay.
Oh, did I miss it?
No, you got it in time. You gave
Oh,
an
they're
answer
good.
before the 50-22 came up. And it's Pacific Islanders.
Oh,
So
you
Gavin,
love the Pacific Islands.
well, they're part of our rugby history. Next up, Tex.
Oh, I'm screwed. Let's go with... shit. Alright, just go World Cup Legacy. Why not?
World Cup Legacy. Right, so I want you to identify the nation for us there, Tex. In 99, they reached the quarterfinal playoffs, quarterfinals in 03, and group stage in 07. Which team is that?
Oh, come on now. France.
Okay, you gave us France before that. The correct answer on our World Cup Legacy is Ireland.
Ireland.
Oh, man.
Right, Tex, reverse order.
Who wore me? Why not?
Going for
Oh.
or me.
That's
No,
fine.
no way.
That's a go.
Right, so
This is
Timmy,
a fan favorite. Anyone's guess.
Timmy, Gavin, or Sean, you can still intercept.
Not that one.
There you go, Tex.
Nope.
Oh man. Is it a club or international or anything?
I can't tell you. You
Bugger.
need to tell me.
Anything.
Screw it. The Maori All Blacks.
Okay, Tex going for the Maori All Blacks.
Scotland.
Oh,
Oh,
That's in fact a Scotland jersey.
The one jersey I know. In all your games.
And Gavin, you are up next.
Let's go identity crisis.
Identity crisis.
Just sounds good.
For 3 pointers, can you name the center player?
Oh man. Can I
That's
tell you
easy.
who? He's the Zimbabwean wing.
Okay, and his name is?
I'm gonna say Ngwenya. I can't think of his name.
Okay, I'll take that. Takuta Ngwenya.
I'm done.
3 points for Gavin there. Timmy,
Fair side of the game. Go.
fairest
Gotta
side
go
of the
big.
game. Going big or going home? In which city was the first ever women's rugby test match played?
Oh, hell.
Let's say Wellington.
And that was actually played in Utrecht in the Netherlands.
Yes.
Xavier,
Who would have guessed that? 7
You're
minutes in
close.
heaven.
7 minutes in heaven. Right, which country got crowned the 2021 HSBC Sevens World Champions?
2021.
Yes.
Let's box.
Correct answer there is.
Let's box.
I'll take that. South Africa, the Blitzboks.
Oh,
Right, which means Sean, you left with home ground advantage or league converts.
I don't want one of them.
stadiums. Come on, Sean, the stadiums.
Give me the converts. I don't know nothing about home ground.
Okay. So, prior to his Wallaby debut in 2017, which country did Marika Korobeti represent at the 2013 Rugby League World Cup?
Fiji.
Sean saying Fiji. The correct answer there,
Lucky
Fiji.
guess.
Right. Okay, gents. That means if we tally up our scores, we've got Sean leading on 49, Xavier on 41, which means they are going to be going through to our playoff round. Furthermore,
Well done,
we've got
gents.
Timmy on 27, Gavin making a good run to 20 at the end, and Tex on 10. Right, so gents at the bottom, you not need to go anywhere yet. As for our showdown round, our final round, they can use your help for specific questions. So we're moving on to our playoff with Sean and Xavier. So we're going to have 3 questions. 6 questions, 3 per player. No 50-22s or interceptions available. What they do have, they have a helping hand in terms of a medical joker that they can swap in for them. That is one of you, Timmy, Tex, or Gavin. If they're stuck on a question, they're allowed to ask one of you to help them with that question. They can only ask each one once, which means that if Xavier chooses, or let's say for instance Timmy, then Sean is only left with Gavin or Tex. And same with the 50-22s or interceptions, you can only use it once.
Okay, cool.
Let's go.
Everybody ready? Let's get going with our final round. Sean, as the leader, you get to choose. Do you want to go first or second?
I'll go first.
Going first. So you've got a mystery question on top for 7 points. You've got 2 5-pointers and 3 3-pointers. Then it's yours for the taking. You've got 49 to 41 at the moment.
Let's take Brad Barrett.
So going for Brad Barrett. So, which representative team did England centre Brad Barrett represent during the 2007 IRB Nations Cup that did not capture his eligibility?
I don't know. Namibia, I don't know.
Okay, the correct answer there. Sorry.
Emerging Springbok.
Yes, that was in fact the emerging Springboks. Unfortunately, Xavier, that wasn't yours.
Well done.
This next one, of course, is yours, Xavier. Which one do you want to go for?
Mystery question. Why not?
Yo.
Mystery question. Okay, so our mystery question for 7 points. Name the defending Varsity Shield champions after winning their second title in 2021.
I need some help here, Gavin.
Kevin?
Oh, hell, you got the wrong guy. You've got the wrong guy here.
Can I guess though? I'm gonna go with CPUT.
Okay, you're going for CPUT. Sorry, let's just get that back. So you went for CPUT on that one.
Check it out.
Well done.
We've got
Boom!
49 playing 48 at the moment.
Yeah, helped you find it yourself, which is the real reward.
Right, Shauno.
Brian Lima.
Brian Lima at the bottom for 3 points. Right, what was the nickname given to Brian Lima during his playing days?
The chiropractor.
He's giving us the chiropractor.
Sure.
And it's the chiropractor, which means Sean moves up to 52, playing 48 at the moment. Xavier, that means you've got two 3-pointers or a 5-pointer to your disposal. What are you going to do?
If not, why not? Who wore me?
Ah.
Xavier going for
Raka.
Rumi.
I appreciate you.
I know that is.
He's.
You
I'm
can
gonna
ask
go
me.
guess here. Cheetahs.
Cheetahs.
Cheetahs. If
Okay.
not, why not?
It's actually a good guess.
Mm.
Stop it.
Who's that?
Bulls.
The Bulls.
The Bulls.
The
Right.
orange is weird though.
Yeah.
What?
That's a weird
That
orange.
wins.
Yes. Right. So Sean, your last one. So it's still 52 plays. 52 plays 48, which means it's all relative. But of course, we are still playing for second place scores here for you, Xavier. Sean.
Harlequins.
Sean going for Harlequins. All right, so originally called the Stoop Memorial Ground, what was the Harlequins home ground renamed to in 2005?
Tell me, you
Remember
know
you-
this?
I don't know.
Shit, I don't know.
Yeah, that's
You're
gone.
gonna give up
I don't
on this
have an
one.
idea. Yeah, I don't have an idea.
Okay, correct answer there. The Twickenham Stoop.
Twickenham Stoop.
Okay, Xavier, that means currently sitting on, if we look at our scores, you're sitting on 48, Sean on 52, which means Sean is in the final. But of course, you need to play for
Well,
that
Sean.
best runner-up spot. So currently on 48, what are you going to do on Family Feud?
Family Feud, let's go.
Okay, my brother Andres played 80 character matches for the Sharks. My cousin
Yeah.
Adrian played 66 matches for South Africa. Who's the player?
Tex, can you maybe help me here?
Oh, it's really
You can
dumb.
ask me. You've already used
Don't ask
your-
me.
You've already used your
Uh,
players there. Unfortunately, nobody can help you with that one anymore.
No, guys, I have no idea. I'm just gonna guess here. Andres Becker? Can't be him because he's already. Nah, sorry. Dead.
Richard.
Richard Strauss. But nonetheless, Xavier, you currently on 48, which means that's the benchmark for our other pools runners-up to get into the final. But making his way into the final on the 16th of March of Rugby Showdown 1, Shauno.
That
Thanks,
will
Well
be
done,
so
boy.
much.
Shauno. Great. Thanks, gents. Thank you so much for your time this
Yeah.
evening. We will see you all next week for Pool B of the Rugby Showdown.
Well, cheers, Rich. Thanks so much.
Thanks, mate.
Hey,
Cheers,
Thanks, guys.
James.
thanks a
Good
lot,
luck
guys.
out there.
Come on,
Yeah,
Bye.
bye. Bye.